Good morning, everybody. My name is Martin Basela, and I'm CEO and co-founder of Sensoneo. And I'm very, very happy that I can share today with you our new baby, which we call WatchDog, and the associated software, which belongs to WatchDog 2. So let me please guide you through the presentation today and to explain you the added value of the solution. First of all, let me share with you a few details about the company. Our company was built in 2014, and we are focusing purely on the enterprise-grade solutions. We are focusing purely on the B2B, and our customers from more than 60 countries are B2B, is municipalities, is industry parks, factories, and so we don't do too much like citizens, maybe one day. Today, we are focusing on this one, and we are bringing the new solution mostly to our partners and to our customers around the globe. Sensoneo, as mentioned, we are here from 2014, and today we have more than 320 projects in more than 60 countries, and it's thanks to our partners. So it's a very, there is a big chance that even you will find a Sensoneo partner in your country, and that means that you have like local support. And that's the thing. I think you can get a good service from somewhere abroad, from Slovakia, which is in the heart of European Union, but it's far away from your country, it could be. And therefore, we really trust our partners. We are certifying partners. We are training them. They have a comprehensive knowledge about our products. And therefore, we can guarantee that they can give you the excellent service in your country. We can operate in every country. That's thanks to our investment to the labs and to the excellency of our R&D team when it comes to hardware, firmware, and software. And therefore, there is no network worldwide which we are not able to accommodate. We have NBIoT and Sigfox, LoRa, all zones, all regions, everywhere. We can send the data because the data is the gold. And with this data, our software is operating and is adding value to the end customers. 2020 is over. It was a very tough year, a very unpredictable year. And I'm so happy that it showed up that the waste management, waste collection, and the waste industry, it's kind of immortal industry. You need it every day. You still produce the waste. Doesn't matter if the package from Amazon came to your house or to your office, you still have the waste from the packaging. And it means that this kind of business can survive even pandemic. And thanks to that, we are very happy to say that we got 75% increase year-to-year revenue. So it means that the services and products of Sensoneo are even more wanted than before. And today, there is a new thing coming to our portfolio. Our portfolio is divided to 4 pillars. It's asset management, waste monitoring, route planning, and industry-specific solutions. That one from you who know Sensoneo, like from time ago, you know that we began with the green one, with the waste monitoring, with the sensoric, with the fill level monitoring, and then there was appropriate software which is for citizen, for the operation, for the overlooking and monitoring what's happening in your city, in your bins. But this is not enough. The waste industry is extremely complex, and therefore we add more and more additional features, mostly on the software level, but also on the hardware level. Everything what we are selling through our partners, it's ours. And that's the advantage, because there's so many companies worldwide who are just reselling something from somewhere, but the flexibility and the ability to adjust the hardware and just the software, that's amazing thing what Sensoneo is offering. And to be honest, there is no one from the big names, from the waste collection and from the big cities, who wants what you have directly out of the shelf. They always want some small adjustment in the hardware, small adjustment in the network, small adjustment in the software, small adjustment in the navigation, route planning, and we can do it because it's ours, and we can do it like this. In a couple of days, you have your adaptation, and that's the thing. And therefore, we brought beside the waste monitoring, we brought another services and products, and the one which I will mostly speak about today is part of the asset management. There is many bins where it doesn't make sense to have a sensor. You can imagine the street with 100 bins on the street, and to really be able to go to the left on the first one and collect it, and not to take the other one because of the fill level. It will just produce more work to the people. It will not help. But there is still a use case. There is still a need and demand from the customers what they need to know, and they need to know if the bin was collected, because the collection of the bins means a variable on your invoice. You will pay more or you will pay less, depends on how many collections you have done. Other thing is there are the claims from the citizens. Hey, my bin was there, but you didn't collect it. But do you know, was there the bin or not? Did you collect it? Did your people collect it or not? You don't know it. And this is the majority of the use cases for using something what we call proof of service. It means that it will answer you these questions: where, when, who collect that specific bin, and if not, was the car there or not? And this is the motivation why we introduce our new product, because even these data are absolutely necessary for the customers, for the cities. And we say that we would like to avoid as much the human interaction from the waste collection as it gets. There is a big room for gray economy, let's say diplomatically, but there is a room for a lot of mistakes. And we believe in the data, and we're trying to automate as much as it gets the process without the human, that you can really trust. You can really trust the software, you can really trust the data, you can really trust the reports, you can trust your invoices. Today, I will guide you through the WatchDog presentation, and we will speak about the pay-as-you-throw model. That's the model which is fully supported by this solution. We will explain how it fits in the big puzzle picture of the Sensoneo products. I will tell you more about the hardware. The hardware is excellent. You will love it. And there will be also the functional flow, how it helps the citizen, how it helps the cities, municipalities, etc. So, okay, let's be welcome. Let's step in. Pay as you throw. What does it mean? It's pretty simple. You just pay as you throw. So it means you throw your waste, depends how much or what was the weight of it. Based on that, you are paying. That's a simple model. It's a very, very modern model, and it's coming more and more to the cities. There are cities who doesn't trust it, but there is more and more cities who trust to this approach, and they need to have a software, they need to have a hardware to manage this process, because it's about money. It's about money of the voters in the city. So you have to be pretty transparent, and you have to be pretty sure that what you are asking them to pay is really true. Who are the stakeholders in this game? In the pay-as-you-throw game is a citizen, the one who is paying for the collection, and he should be motivated to really throw only as much as it needed, and he's also motivated to do a separation of the waste, because typically in European Union is everywhere, but also in other countries, the recyclables are collected independently and they are paid independently, and they are then used for the recycling purpose. But the general waste, the mixed communal waste, that's the thing what citizens they have to pay for. But if you force them to really pay for what they produce, they will be even more motivated to have a much cleaner waste, really put bio waste, paper, plastic, glass out of the communal waste to really reduce the waste, and that means reduce the payment they have to pay. Other stakeholders are the municipalities. Okay, they are the zero waste initiatives. I really love them. But at the end, there is also the quality of the life. You would like to have a good quality of life for the citizens. You would like to eliminate unnecessary collections. You would like to eliminate to collect the empty bins and the block your streets by the big hauler car. You would like to have a clear reporting, and mostly you would like to trust that what you are paying from the city budget, it's really for the service you have obtained. And this is the proof of service use case. So you have to be sure that if there was a 2,000 collections today, that there was a 2,000 collection today, and you pay only for what was collected. And without precise data, automated data, you can't do it. The hauler is the third stakeholder in this process, and here the hauler is the one who is providing the service, but even the hauler wants to do it as optimal as it gets. he would like to be as transparent as it gets to the city, and he would like to also control his own people if they do what they told them. They are not rocket engineers, and believe me, there is many places where small restaurants are paying them to the pocket for collection of the glass, etc. There is some kind of gray economy, and without precise control by the watchdog, it's very tough to indicate such a behavior. So even the hauler, he got economic motivation, he got transparency motivation, and at the end also the quality of service for the citizens, because every bin is an advertisement of the collection company, and is an advertisement of the city. So all of them, they have the same target to have a clean city for the best money. This is how it fits to Sensoneo ecosystem. The citizen, he's not isolated. He's part of the game. He get the mobile application, and the mobile application, if there are sensors in the bins, he can see how full are the bins. If there are no sensors, he at least can ask maybe for on-demand collection of the bulk load or the green waste. So he can even demand, and he can be also informed when is the next pickup, or how much did I pay last month? How many times did I throw my waste and my bin was collected? So he's getting really transparent data. If your city or you have your own mobile applications, we have APIs. You can inbuild this data to your application. That citizen doesn't have 25 applications in the small city. It should be some city application, but waste is a very, very important part of that data, and our APIs will serve it to you. So you can inbuild it in your citizen application. Then there is a municipality, and the municipality is the one who is paying the invoices and is the one who is controlling that the service was done. And our platform, our infrastructure is very, very easily informing the city responsible departments that they can really see what is happening. They can really trust if the collections were done, and they can really, without any doubt, they can pay for they get invoiced. And they are collecting so many data. 5, 7 years, 10 years, you will have a new tender for the collection in the city. And in that moment, with this data, you will know precisely what you want to go for with the tender. You know how many collections you really need to pay for. You can do the budgetary planning every year based on the data. You can see the places where is the waste generated most, and where is the low generation of the waste. It's amazing added value to have such a kind of data. And you just imagine the pandemic. In the pandemic, changed the world in a second. From day to day, everyone from the offices, they went locked down in the houses. And the courier services start to deliver Amazon packages and eBay packages, etc. So all the waste from the packaging, all the waste from the food packaging, because everyone was receiving the food from the restaurants by delivery service, the waste was not anymore next to the offices. The waste, a different type of waste, was next to the houses. So the schema completely changed, but the cities, they know that they have to go every year. I'm going this round, but there is nothing in the office area. There is no one. There is no waste, and you are collecting the empty bins. But all the waste is somewhere else, and they start complaining because you are not collecting on time. So it's total chaos. But if you have a solution, you can, like this, change the routes, and you can immediately track, and you can immediately have very transparent payment for the new routes, for the new services. You can trust to each other. Citizen can trust, municipality can trust, and hauler can trust, and it's trustable. It's to have a real digitalization of this process. It's something that is a must, and it will never change. It will be just like this, or with some modification. We will never go back to the back trails. We have to be ready for the dynamic changes in our lives. This pandemic simply taught us this lesson. The hauler is the major player in this game, and in our ecosystem, it's not only about monitoring; it's mostly about managing. So in the software of Sensoneo, the responsible guy is planning the route based on the need. Today it could be this way, another way, it could be that way. Or this season, this quarter, this half a year, we are changing the collection routes because of something, because something happened. And I immediately know what happened on the route, how many collection was done, where are my cars, what's the utilization. These are the questions which is all asking every day. The WatchDog, our new baby, it's a beautiful piece of hardware and firmware and software in the platform. We have the best R&D people which you can find on the continent. Slovakia is a country which is highest producer of electronics per capita, even highest producer of automotive per capita. Our engineers are top class engineers, and we are using this brain trust to produce and to design our products. And WatchDog is a new one, is a new baby. And it's a top class, top technologies, top parts, super preciseness. That's what we have. We've been working on that 2 years. It's not like from day to day. To really have a really enterprise-grade piece of product, you have to really pay your time to that. You have to do the testing. And we passed almost a year testing in different countries, in different continents, because we found out that there's differences in the networks, and there could be humidity impact, there could be the cold impact, etc. So this is big lessons learned behind this product. So it's nothing new and we will fix it next 3 years, nothing like that. It's a very well tested and very, very, very stable piece of product. And what does it do? The main feature is a service verification. The bin was collected. Fraud prevention. Okay, they did collect something what was not mapped with our city tag. Oh, what you have done at this position? That's the thing, and you can start asking why you've been why the collection mechanism was moving without a bin, without the RFID tag, which is read by the WatchDog, and that's the proof of the collection. The GPS tracking, it sounds boring. I would say GPS tracking sounds boring, but not in this case. If you speak with the haulers in the cities, you will find out that sometimes they have to go 5 times in the same position until the GPS finally will obtain the right position, and your boss will really trust you that you pass the street, and you got the evidence for the citizen that, hey, I was on your street. Sorry, your bin was not there. So the GPS precision is extremely, extremely important. Otherwise, you can throw your data somewhere. We had a lot of collection efficiency analysis behind us, and we saw that 25 to 40% of data are faulty, mostly because of wrong GPS precision, or it was not receiving the signal, or it was not sending the position. So many problems. We solve it. We are not using just GPS satellites. GPS is just a name for that, but there is more networks. Galileo, GLONASS, there is GPS itself, there is a Baidu. We are able to read all the satellites. So we are not limited. Plus we put gyroscopes and we put the accelerometers inside. So even in the tunnel, we know where you are, because with the movement of the body of the vehicle, we really can assume where you are, how far you go. Even in the tunnel, you will lost just a couple of meters, nothing like that. So it's not like 100 meters or different street, nothing like that. That's not experienced with the WatchDog. And this is extremely important, because it's not only about that, okay, I have seen your bin, but the question is where I have seen your bin and when I have seen your bin, I have collected your bin. And that's the thing. The seeing of the bin is done through the RFID antennas. The RFID antennas are antennas who are transmitting and emitting the electromagnetic field. You can imagine the same in the shop. Sometimes in the book, there is an RFID inside, and when you go outside of the store, it starts beeping because they didn't deactivate the RFID. That's the same principle here. So we are placing such a tags on the bins. The tag looks like this. This is a very, very robust tag, but we have also different type of tags. And this one has a small unit. It's very, very cheap, which is answering, hey, that's me. This is my number. And WatchDog is reading that through the antennas. And that's the thing, how we are proving that the bin was collected. If you are collecting the bins on precise position, from this moment you have automatic inventory update. You really can trust that the bin is there, because every second day you are reading the bin. You know where is your inventory. And that's the thing. And if you see in the system that they are collecting the bins without a tag, you can ask why. Maybe it's a gray economy, or simply you distributed the bin and you need a tag on it. Technically, in your process, it should be like that, that you always place the tag on the bin when you're distributing the bin, and then you don't have the problem. And with the GPS tracking and with the features that this device can speak with the CAN bus, so it can tell you about the speed of the car. It can tell you, speed is of course from the GPS too, but it can tell you if the hydraulic was working. It can tell you what's the level of the fuel tank, and all the CAN bus data can be read even from the car, but also from the extension, from the waste collection mechanism, which is on the chassis of your car which you bought. So this can be read that. If you have a weighting system requirement, yes, it's integrable with the weighting system in, peripherals, which we are providing to you as well. So it can weight, it can read the CAN bus, it is transmitting the GPS position, the very precise GPS position, which you will never experience on the tablet, can be read through Bluetooth from this device. So we are giving the driver the tablet, but he's not taking the GPS position from the tablet. It's not precise. He's taking the position directly from the WatchDog. So it's extremely, extremely precise. You will never find something like that on the market. And we are also delivering to the driver a small RFID reader, which he can identify directly in the car. Hey, that's me. So you know who is sitting in the car, in which car, where he is, what he is doing. And that's the transparency of the data, and then you can trust your business. Beside that, we have also some kind of notification mechanisms. It's either buzzer or lighting, which is telling to the people who are collecting at the real position of the car. We tell them, hey, don't collect this one because it's blacklisted, it's not paid. And if you don't collect a commercial client the bin, trust me, they will pay for it next day. That's the only thing how you can convince them. For citizens, it's different. Depends from the city law. Typically, you have to collect it, even if it's unpaid. But for commercials, sorry, not paid, not collected. And trust me, next week it's gonna be paid. This is the process. So on a bin, but also on the back, there is a bag system in a lot of cities. We are placing either plastic tag or we have a stickers. And there is inside also RFID. We place it on there, so every bin is perfectly identified and addressable. So you know what does it mean, whom to belong, where it should be, on which position, in which region, etc. Then we installing the WatchDog directly on the car with 4 antennas, and then the data goes to Sensoneo platform. That's pretty simple. It's pretty simple, and the deployment is pretty straightforward. There is nothing super complicated. This is how the WatchDog looks on the top of the roof of the car. It's a device like this. It can be on the top of the roof or on the side of the car. Technically, the antennas, they have to see the sky. That's the major thing, that we need to have a very precise position, and the transmission of the signal through the network to our platform needs to be. We need to make sure that it will work, and therefore we have customized antennas, which are the super sensitive antennas for the specific signal they need to obtain or what they need to transmit. On the second picture on the right side, you see, okay, it's 3 antennas because the 4th one is blocked by this blue wall. But these are the antennas which we call the top antennas we call short range. They are transmitting the electromagnetic field only 1 meter, 80 centimeters from the vehicle. It means that the bin must be on the position when it's got emptied. Otherwise, we are not reading the collection. So in our case, the collection really means collection. It's nothing like that someone touched something on the car and then he didn't collect. It was simply collected because it was in the upper position of the bin. And these shorter antennas are making sure that we are reading left and right side, because you can collect 2 bins in a row if you want. This side antenna, there are 2 purposes. One purpose is that you are checking the sides of the vehicle. You are checking what was on the street. It's shooting up to 7 meters, 5 to 7 meters. That's the active area, and we are checking if there are some bins next to the bin. So it's like curbside side detection. So if there is a reclamation, if there is a claim for a citizen, and he said, "Yeah, my bin was was there, but you didn't collect it," we can really prove if the bin was there or not, because we are scanning like radar. We are scanning if there is something like or not. You can really trust. And I know that a couple of companies are using videos for that. Okay, let's see in the video if there was a bin. But how many bins you can analyze on the video? Just a couple. And how much it takes to really find the sequence where is the bin. Even if there is a tagging and the timing, it takes time. With this solution, you have 1 or 0, was there or was not there, because I have seen that or I have not. And that's saving so much time, that's saving so much nerves the people who are working on the reclamation department. When we speak about the hardware, let's go a little bit into detail that you can really trust what is inside. We get the main unit, that's the gray box. We get the antennas. We get the tags, which their purpose is the identification of the bag or the bin. And this is it the stickers, tags, or it could be buttons. The main unit, this is it. It works and operates on LTE, GPRS, Edge, 4G, depends what is available in your country. It's designed with the IP69K focus, so it can be in a heavy rain without any problem. We have the super precise GNSS positioning, so all the networks. It can work on 12 volts or 25 volts, depends. We know there are different cars. There is a temperature sensor, humidity sensor, because you need also this variable to work super precisely. And even if there is some water leakage, a humidity sensor can indicate it. In some case, it shouldn't happen at all, but we are controlling also this one because we are really protecting your device. Gyroscopes, accelerometers, which are helping in the tunnels. And as I said, it's a CAN bus, but it's also open for other interfaces like RS232, RS485, RS422, and there is also a heating system inside. We know that there should be some temperature, which is super perfectly then operating the RFID receiving, and therefore we have a heating system. So it doesn't matter if you are in the Alaska or in the Russia or if you are in the Dubai. We are heating or not, so we are always doing the best temperature. It's mostly about the heat. It should be warmer. The freezing could be a problem. Therefore, we are warming. If you are in Dubai, 90 degrees doesn't matter. That's will working very well. We are using automotive parts, very robust parts in the hardware. These are the antennas. You can see the two side antennas. These are the long range antennas who are identifying the bins next to the street. So this is for the reclamation process. Or you can ask your guys, hey guys, I saw that you passed 3 bins, but you collect only 1. Why? And you will get the answer. And the short antenna, it's measuring or it's indicating if the bin was collected at all, because if it's in upper position, then we are identifying the collection. This is the positioning. We are providing also metal consoles for better installation. So the installation is then very quick. You can imagine that first installation, okay, it will take 2 hours. It's your first installation, but the second will be 1 hour. The third will be 45 minutes. So we believe that between 30 minutes to 1 hour, that's the time when you already passed like 3, 4, 5 devices, and it's something. It's a very quick. If there is no competitive device to this one, to be honest, but if someone has like at least a part what we are offering in this product, sometimes you have to lock it for the day, and you can't work a day. But with this one, the deployment is extremely quickly, and at the morning you can install it and then you can operate entire day. The antennas, we are having antennas for all regions. So we're supporting 860 megahertz and 960 megahertz. It's called UHF antennas. So it's a high range antennas. There is a obsolete and old type of short range with 136 kilohertz, I believe, and it's really old school. And it's not the world is stepping out from this kind of frequency, because a lot of use cases you simply cannot provide with this short range RFID reading. That's the same when you're opening door. You have to really touch the door, and it's causing a lot of problems. Even the scanning you cannot do it, and many other things. So these antennas are supporting all the regions around the globe. We have a Bluetooth buttons in different cases with different colorizing, but you don't need any cabling. You just place these buttons on the side of the car, on the left and right, and there are customers who like to get an indication how full was the bin. Please, it was full, it was empty, it was half empty. So the guy who is doing the collection, he should indicate how full was the bin. Honestly, I don't like it. I believe that all haulers are rather pressing the 100% fullness because they don't want to indicate that they are collecting the air. So I think it's pretty strange, but we have it. And it's operating through Bluetooth, and it has a really long lifespan. This is it. These are the smart buttons. We can even make more buttons if it's needed. There's the power of Sensoneo. We can really adjust it if it is needed. The tags, stickers, and the bags. It looks like this. It's not just unreadable something. It's perfectly readable. There is a QR code or barcode. There is a logo of your city. There is a logo of your company. We can really customize these RFIDs for you. And it doesn't matter if it is a plastic tag, very robust with an extremely strong 3M tape, or if it is a sticker. We can produce all of them. The stickers even you can print later on, so you can have empty stickers, and you can on the printer you can print new stickers if you need it. If you want to have these plastic ones, of course, you have to order it from us. It takes us like 2 weeks, and we will produce for you a really bulk package of the RFID tags. So this is it. It's just summary. There is a QR for reading. You can read the QR with our mobile application. So even if you're distributing the bin, you don't need special RFID handheld readers. With your mobile application, you can read it from Android or iOS device. That's a super advantage. Barcode the same. There is also readable number. So even some old woman can tell you, hey, my bin 673 is not is smelling. Please come and replace. So it's very important information for you to identify what does she mean. And at the end, there is an RFID inside, so our WatchDog can read it. It's an extremely universal identification object. WatchDog data goes to Sensoneo platform. In asset management, you have full digitalized asset and infrastructure which you have in the city. You are receiving data about the collections. Was it collected? Not. If yes, when? By whom? In the fleet management module, you can really manage and operate your fleet and monitor your fleet. And in the route planning, you can plan very efficiently the routes for the collection, for the most efficient collection in your city. The fleet management, that's the biggest value. And to be honest, it's nothing like that we just thought it could be like this. We have spoken a lot of months with the haulers, and we asked them what is the most important thing for them. So first what they said, hey, there should be an overview. I should see how many bins I should collect today. I should see the progress, and I should see some incidents if there's some problem with some bins. Same with the planned routes. How many routes should I do today? With how many vehicles? And what's the progress? And was there any problem? Did someone lost the connection, or someone left the route because of some alternative route was needed because there was a blockage on the street? And then you want to see also what's your fleet like. How many vehicles are active? How many are discharging? How many are in the service? Is there any accident happened with the specific vehicle? So the overview is very important, that you can have a quick look and you see the problem immediately. If you want to go to detail, then in a fleet, you can see your fleet row by row, and you can see by the semaphores what's the situation with the specific vehicle. On the right side, you see the utilization of your vehicle. It's very important for the CFOs. They really want to have 100% utilization. And if it's maybe this is the screen which the CFO will check every morning or every lunch, because he wants to have a fully utilized. Same the operation manager want to fully utilize his fleet. That's for sure. You can filter. Show me who is in the depot because I got an order. Click, and you see only the vehicles in the depot. Show me who went for the maintenance. Okay, these are the guys. Okay, there's some incident. Who got the incident? What's the incident like? Sometimes you want to have not a table, but you would like to have a map kind of visualization of your fleet, and this is it. So you can have one big screen in your office, or in the office of the manager, or in the office on the city hall, or sorry, not city hall, but the department who is managing the waste in the city, and you can really see where they are. And if you have got a request nearby, so you tell them, hey, please collect this bin. And by the way, this request goes directly to the mobile application, to the driver navigation of Sensoneo. So you can adapt the route, and you can little bit change the route, because there was an on-demand request, and you saw that the blue one or the yellow car was the nearest one, so you will assign the task to him. So it's very, very useful and handy to have it on the map. When it comes to the fleet management module, you would like to have a very, very easy but even comprehensive from the information point of view approach to your vehicle. So you would like to have a documentation to the vehicle, you would like to have a description of the vehicle, some limitation, maintenance calendar, all the things. You have it here on one place. You see what's the situation of the vehicle, where he goes next is like in the bus, but also in the same moment you can really check out where is the next maintenance schedules, if there was some accident, what was the accident, etc. Even you can report an issue, there was some issue. You can see here also weight tickets. When you go to the landfill, when you go to the discharge place, you get the weight ticket. And in our driver navigation application, you just record it and you have it immediately here. So you can even see, hey guy, Peter, you forgot to place the weight ticket into the system. You just left the discharge, but there was no weight ticket. We can recognize it because we have very precise GPS, so we know that he was there at the landfill and he left it and there was no weight ticket. So okay, let's tell him, even in the mobile application, let's tell him, hey, you forgot something. Fuel ticket, the same. Yeah, please place the fuel ticket here, that we have all the data in one place. I will not speak today about the navigation. The navigation is amazing, and it really should have independent webinar, and it will be Robert, my colleague, who will speak about the navigation, and you will love it. It's a last missing piece in here, and I mean, in the webinar calendar, you will see when it's coming. How you maintain the vehicles? Pretty easily. For the navigation, which I just mentioned, you need to know how big is your vehicle, because we shouldn't send you to the small streets. We shouldn't tell you to make U-turn in the small street. We shouldn't send you under the bridge, which you simply cannot pass. And therefore, we are asking here for even this metadata about the vehicle, because it helps us to really do very, very precise route planning for your vehicles, for your fleet. Why to choose WatchDog? These are the questions, and let's put the price aside. The price is excellent for this piece of hardware. But why not to take something else? There is on the market handheld reading, the manual reading. Please don't do it. Don't do it. If you do it manually, there will be a lot of fraud. We have seen so many cases when they read on the bicycle the bins just to simulate that there was a collection. It cost $500, something like that. So believe me that you will damage one device a month. So prepare budget for that. So don't, and sometimes they forget to do it simply. They forget, they have another business, they have to collect the bin. That's the major thing. Not the major task to read some QR code, RFID or something. No, it's simply annoying. It's making more work for them. Don't go for manual things. Never. Automation is your way. There are solutions that, or you already invested in your GPS solution, and now someone would like to sell you RFID independent solutions. Don't pay for 2-3 types of solutions and for the integration, for the data transmission, for the different platforms. You have it all in one in a WatchDog. All in one. And it's the one in 1 hour you operate. It all in one. There is nothing like that on the market. Only the WatchDog. With the WatchDog, you have everything in one platform, in one ecosystem, from mobile application up to the analytics, invoice checking, etc. So it's really working together. It's nothing like that. Okay, I bought the hardware. Who can develop a software for me? Nothing like that. You have everything perfectly working. It's like Apple. It's perfect ecosystem, hardware and software. The scalability, we made it really open. You can already have invested in your weighting system. You can already have invested in some special sensor for the sweeper or something like that. We can easily integrate it. We can just plug the cables and we can read the data. So we can integrate multiple sensors, multiple things which you got on your vehicle into one device, and you have all the data on one platform. You may ask, okay, I already have some GPS trackers and I will have 2 different platforms. Not, you will not, because we have already clients who invested in the hardware, even to RFID readers, and they're sending data to us. They're using just the platform because the platform is amazing. So we are not forcing you, I have to kick off the old hardware. Not. If you still have a contract, use it, and maybe in 1 year, 2 years, you will step by step replace it by the WatchDog. But the meantime, you use our platform because the platform has an amazing, amazing value. Weather, temperature is not a problem for us. If there is a freezing, we are heating. If there is a hot, it's no problem. The device is protected. The device is really automotive type of, so it's ready for any strong sun. And the UHF approach, the long wave approach of the RFID reading, it's something that have multiple use cases which you can cover, like the identification of the bin on the curb side, a collection of the left side, right side, back identification. You can place a sticker on the plastic bags, and we can read the bag that the bag was thrown there, so we can have a perfect identification how many bags from whom on what location you have collected. It is a lot of information, and I really love the work of Janka and Aťka, how they play with our beautiful web page. So please go to sensoneo.com/watchdog, and you can read more details about our solution, and ask your partners or ask our colleagues, Peter Knas for the Asia Pacific, Barry for the USA, Anas for the GCC market, and for the Europe, Miroslav Kolesar. And anytime, please ask me if you have some questions, if you need some more details, if you need some vocabulary by which you can convince your customer to go for Sensoneo. Guys, this is it. I'm so happy that I can share all these details about the WatchDog with you. Please give me some questions as you have. I see. Okay. I see already a question. I'm not sure if I should see all of them. Hello, Robert. I'm Martin, but no problem. Oh, it was a question. I had this question from Robert and answer. The question was probably if it fits to LoRaWAN network. To be honest, not. To LoRaWAN doesn't fit. Therefore, you have not seen this network over there, even Sigfox, because it's quite a data. We are sending the GPS position every couple of meters or every couple of seconds, because you want to know where is your car, and you can imagine there is multiple bins collected in a very short time frame. So it's quite the data, and you are exceeding the limits of LoRaWAN or Sigfox. We love LoRaWAN, we love Sigfox. They are excellent for our beautiful sensors and for the sending data like this, or for our buttons for the factory waste management solution. They're excellent. There is nothing better for that. LoRa, Sigfox, this is it. But for the bigger data, we go for LTE, we go for CAT-M, NB, GPRS. That's the thing. Any other question, please? Maybe if Janka, you can help me if there's some other. Okay, so I think this is it. So guys, once again, thank you very much. Go to sensoneo.com/watchdog and really enjoy and leverage the added value of our solution. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.